go back to again Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. We keep on analyzing the differences between Kshetra and Kshetrajna and find out what are the qualities we attribute to the Parabrahman and what are the qualities we possess. So then trying to work out how we can discard the qualities of the body which we have with us, its body, mind and intellect. And what are the things which we attribute to Parabrahman we should express in our divine action. That's the principle behind that. Now the sloka here, 33. Yata prakashayatyekaha krishnam lokamidam ravihi kshetram kshetri tata krishnam prakashayati bharata. We'll say it together. Yata prakashayatyeka krishnam lokamimam ravihi kshetram kshetri tata krishnam prakashayati bharata. Oh Bharata, it's actually Bharata. Bharata is not the right, we should say Bharata. Oh, I'm just saying in your mind.
Bharat is Bharata.
True. Just as the one sun illumines the whole world, so also the Lord of the field illumines the whole field. So the example we got is the whole universe which we are aware of, we see and appreciate and get the qualities of that. So the whole universe actually lives in darkness. That's the first thing we must understand. So they need some source of knowledge to recognize what the universe is, what each one are doing, and learn from that. So that way, as soon as the dawn comes, then immediately slight bit of darkness keeps on going away. So similarly, now let me finish this. And when the sun comes, brighter, brighter and brighter, more and more of the universe is cognized by us. But it's only the one sun, the entire universe. So sun shines on all of them equally. So our body is made up of all the Panchamaha koshas, isn't it? Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Jnanamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha. So Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya. So Anandamaya kosha is the one that is supposed to give the happiness. But it lives in ignorance and stays as the state of happiness. Similarly, we live in ignorance. The whole universe that's in dark. What happens in ignorance? The walking along, you fall down. You may dash onto something. You may fall down a cliff. Anything can happen. Or you may be going to the temple, but you are not aware you are going to the temple. So, if you have a knowledge that there is a temple, the light tells you that's the way you are going. We are doing similarly the same thing. The temple is the body. But inside the temple, the inner sanctum. So we are going to the inner sanctum to reach the God of your wish, your special choice God. And to do that, what you need to do is you need to have a light. So just as the one Atmic light shines the entire body. So Vishwarupa. So similarly, the sun illumines the entire field. So that is one. And what happens? The ignorance is completely vanished when the light comes. But knowing the cycle like what we all have, after the midday sun, especially here, the winter sets in early. So 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the evening itself, it gets dark. Without an external light, we can't see. So that has to be understood. Now, but you are aware that it is dark, isn't it? So where did that knowledge come from? From Atman, isn't it? Even the awareness of ignorance, he is aware of it. It comes from the light which, when it shines, it comes out. In the absence of it, it is aware that it is dark. Now, whole world, it says, the sloka, one sun illumines the whole world, the universal. So that is the field. Sorry? Okay. That universe is the field. Now, or the Lord of the field. So the field is the body. The Lord of the field is Atman. Illumines the whole field, the body. Now, he is the light of knowledge. He is the life in all of us. That's what we are supposed to understand. What does stop the light of the sun falling on the universe? Even if it is sunshine, sometimes you can't see clearly. Why? The dark, dark clouds. True? And the clouds move. The sun is in the same place. Similarly, the knowledge, the Atmic light, is there all the time. But the gunas move about like the clouds. So when the sattvic gunas go, it becomes a very light cloud. So the sun falls. When the rajasic one, reddish clouds, which you have seen, where you can see, but it's all a distorted illumination. But when the dark black clouds come, you can't see anything. That's the tamasic. So the three gunas in the similar way, but it does not affect the sun. Sun is always there. So Atman is always there, but how our gunas are moving. Life is nothing but movement of the gunas. So we are moving because of the gunas. The body is moving because of the gunas making the karma indriyas through the mind work. And gunas seeing because the mind is letting it send the impulses. So all of this totally comparable to our own body. Now, if we live inside a house, what is happening inside a house? Some people get the early sunlight falling on them so well, they get up early. That is, those who don't have the curtains. Those who have the little thin screen, the light comes through. But if we have a big thicker curtain, it's not. And very, very thick curtain, we don't see it. But the sun is outside. But you are not letting in by those three. By net curtains, or a thin curtain, or a thick curtain. So, your child, or by ourselves, we want to enjoy the ignorance. We want to be asleep. So, as soon as somebody knowledgeable, like the mother comes and opens the curtains, so we immediately shout, "Mom, I was having a beautiful sleep. So I am dreaming and living in the world. And I am enjoying that dream world. So why do you have to open the curtains and make the thick gunas come forward?" So in our hands to make that happen. So the sun is not partial. So you got some items in the room to see. Where the light falls, you see. Where the light does not fall, you don't see. So in our life, so many objects to see from the world and understand. But we don't see it because we don't let the light fall on it. So that way you can take on expanding on the shloka, but that's the gist of the shloka. So Krishnam, I just expanded on the word Krishnam. Krishnam is the whole, right? So our body, when it is whole, that means it's not partially wakeful state, it is not partially dream state, it is not partially the deep sleep state. All the three make us in one day the experiences. So in all the three experiences, the light of consciousness shines through. So similarly, the past, present and future. So the Atman was there shining in my past. The Atman is shining now, and Atman will shine in the future. So it's only us who are forgotten the past, come out because of the death from the past, then living in the present, but tomorrow we are not aware of. But it is still there. The Atman will be there tomorrow. It will shine till you unite and take the body out of the calculation. So when the body is out of the calculation, that is, you are a Jivan Mukta. When the body is part of the calculation, then you are there. 1, 2, 3. Awaken, dream, deep sleep state. And the constant factor, Turiya. So that is the Atman shining all the time. So nobody can complain that God did not bless me. That's a common complaint from all of us. If God blesses, you are able to see, you are able to appreciate, you are able to understand. That means you have to be awake. So if you are not spiritually awake, you are ignorant of the God. So that is why I say God does not bless. So develop the spiritual knowledge, and then you will understand that God has never deserted us. He is there all the time. Sorry?
You need the grace to even begin somewhere.
True, but not that way. But we are saying the fact that the God is inside you and you are alive, that is the grace. And the God is making you learn lessons of your life, that's His grace. God has given the Vedas to understand what is right and wrong, that is His grace. God is punishing us, or indirectly we think He is punishing us, but that is His grace for us to understand the wrong things bring wrong results, to make changes in our life. Every aspect of it is His grace. And we take only the grace when good things happen to us. That means what makes us happy. But if you have the peace, then all the situations in life, you are still calm and contented. That's His grace. So how you want to bring Him out, it's up to you.